Hello, it's Joy out in my garden again. I can't waste these beautiful days and these beautiful flowers. So today's video is me replacing the cellophane on my Pink Mermaid to release paper, and then I'm going to show a little bit of parchment paper just to show the reason why I use the release paper. Okay, so come on in with me and we'll continue. Okay, hi everyone, it's Joy again with Everything Diamond Painting, and I've got my Pink Mermaid here to get started with the TIG Summer Paint Along, and that'll be in the description box of my video. I'm going to be removing the, for those of you who are new, I should say, I'm going to be using release papers, and I'm just going to show you how the release paper is. Maybe versing the parchment. Both are good. I just prefer release papers because, like, I've had these for like ever since I've been diamond painting, since last October, November, and I'm still using them. They're double-sided, so how you can tell is they're glossy on both sides, so it doesn't matter which way you put it down. And they're all, the best kind to buy is about this side. I think this is like 4x6 or something. You can buy them on Amazon. You can get them from a lot of the, I think Craftably sells them now. Star Ore sells them in packages. You can get them almost anywhere where you are searching for diamond painting tools. So what I do is I'm going to take off, oh, what I forgot to show in the other video, you know, everybody knows how sticky DAC painties are, Diamond Art Club. So I'm going to remove the cellophane. I don't like working with cellophane. I know cover minders are used for this to hold the painting up, or the cellophane up in place, but I really prefer just taking this off because I get about halfway into the painting and this cellophane just starts driving me buggy, and I end up tearing it off anyway. So I'm going to throw it down there. Okay, so what I do is I just take the release paper like this, and I cover. Now see, this one is not that sticky around the edges. DAC's glue really just goes to the edge of the painting. So sometimes though you have to, on some of the paintings, the glue comes out to about right here on the painting. And so you have to, you know, put the release paper over the side and along the edges. So I'm just going to do what I normally do. I'm just going to set it on there like that. And then my next one here, let me see if I'll put this up a little closer for you guys, and then you can see better. Okay, so then I'm just going to overlap this just a little bit so it's easy to take off. So that way you have a place to grab. If you put it on there without kind of overlapping, then the whole thing gets stuck to the painting and you have to take your nail and scrape it off. So it's just easier to do it this way. And I do them up and down like this. I mean, you can put them wide way too. It's up to you. And I'm just going to, now this one, I do have pages that are cut smaller, because you can cut these to size. I had one just a minute ago. Let me look and see where it's at. Oh, here it comes, here it comes. Okay, let me see if I have some small ones in here. Okay, I don't have any small ones in here. So what I do is I'll just cut a little strip here. So I have all these different size. Well, that one's not going to work. So I have to do it the other way. I have to do it the long way. Sorry about that. So we're going to just do it the long way here. Okay. And I'll put this right on the edge right here, so I could still see my legend. There we go. There we go. Okay. And I'll just do this all the way down. I'll make sure it overlaps the paper there. And it's just how I do it. And these stay on, so you don't have to worry about them falling off. Now I'll do a parchment paper. It's done the same way. See the difference as far as how these are more opaque than the parchment paper. So if you use parchment paper, you'll be able to see the painting more, okay? And the only thing, parchment paper, when it's on there a while, it gets a little stickier to this, and then I find that the edges kind of roll over after you take it off, so I really don't like to use them again. So parchment paper, I usually only just use once. So I'll go ahead and show you how that works. Okay, so there. Okay, so then I'm going to get this one, and I'm going to cut a strip here. And I'm going to put this down over here. See if I can get to show you that. Okay, so I'll just put that on top of there. And this is how I do it, all the way down, all the way down. And leave a space for the legend to show. There. And we'll get this one. All right, there we go. Get that one. I have some more upstairs. I probably should grab those upstairs, as I paint upstairs too. Okay, here is a little wider piece. I have a little wider piece right here. Okay, let's get this clear down here. Okay, there we go. We got some clearness. Okay, let me move this over here, and I'll get this one down like so. And I try to make them as even as I can on the bottoms here so that I can do a straight row, because usually what I do is I put these down and I make them straight rows across, because I'll work from the bottom left over, and then I'll come back up here and I'll pull this one off, and I'll work from this side over, and that's how we roll. So let's see, is that going to be wide enough? No. So the rest of it you'll see. I'll get some other. I'm going to put you on, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you on pause for a sec, and then I'm going to go get my other ones, just so we can complete. Okay, I'm back. All right, so and you can use them any shape, any way you want. So these I'll just cover down here, and there we go. And then I've got the whole painting covered with release paper. Now, if you get parchment paper, you can buy those on Amazon. You can go to the store and buy a sheet of it and cut it down to size. But you have to get the non-stick parchment paper. And you can use either side of those. But see the difference? You can see through the parchment paper rather than the release paper. I just prefer release paper. I don't know why. I can use them over and over. Like I said, the parchment paper seems to wear out easier or faster. So there we go. So now my painting is ready to start, and I'll go from each parchment paper is a section to me. Well, sometimes I'll take it off, and then I'll split that section even in more halves, so then I just have a little square to work on. Seems like it doesn't get me so overwhelmed with a big old place, and I don't end up sticking to it. Just do little squares at a time. So you just do it whatever way you want, whatever works for you, and that's what works for me. And I can still see my legends here, and everything's just hunky-dory. So I'm going to be kitting up in my next video, which I will put out shortly. Okay, so there's how you do it. All right, thanks you for watching. Bye.